welcome to my channel. Hope you are well today because we have another beauty DIY to get stuck into. In this week's video we are looking at how to make a bubble bath bar with the fragrance of pink champagne. Now bubble bath bars are very similar to a bath bomb, except once you run them under hot water they begin to bubble and foam, giving your bath a lovely luxurious and pampering feeling to them, as well as being super moisturising for your skin. So if it sounds like something you are interested in making, then let's get crafting. To make this pink champagne bubble bath bar, you are going to need the following dry ingredients, which are 354 grams of bicarbonate of soda, 99 grams of citric acid, 184 grams of SLSA, and 35 grams of cream of tartar. You will also need the following wet ingredients, which are 85 grams of shea butter, 63 grams of cacao butter, 21 grams of liquid glycerin, 7 grams of polysorbate 80, and 8 grams of your pink champagne fragrance oil. You will also need a yellow soap colourant and silver or pearl mica powder, as well as a gold mica powder. Other items are heatproof bowls and a spatula or a whisk, and of course your measuring scales. Start by weighing out your bicarbonate soda, placing it into your large bowl via the use of a sieve. This will just get out any lumps that may have formed in your bicarbonate of soda. Then add in your citric acid, again passing this through your sieve to add it to the bicarbonate of soda. The cream of tartar is to be added next, again passing this through the sieve. And finally it is time to add in your SLSA. Now if you are using the powdered form, you want to make sure you are wearing a mask because it is very irritable to your respiratory system. I am using the needle form here, so it's not as irritable, but I still wore a mask. Then you want to gently fold this in so that all the mixtures combine. Once you have done this, set this aside for a little while. Now it is time to sort out the wet ingredients for the recipe, so measure out your cacao butter and shea butter, then melt these together. Then it's time to add in your pink champagne fragrance oil. I bought mine on Amazon, so I will leave it in the link below. So add this to your melted butters. Then it is time to add in the polysorbate 80 and the liquid glycerin. Give the mixture a real good mix so that it is all fully combined together. Head back over to the dry ingredients and add in either silver mica powder or pearl mica powder. This will just give the white part of the bubble bar a little bit of a shimmer and sheen. And now you want to start adding in the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. Do this gradually and stir thoroughly, making sure that you're not flicking up any of that SLSA, so make sure you have your mask on. You want to fully combine all parts of the liquid to the dry ingredients. The final consistency of this should be like a bread dough, so keep working at it, and I have read that the warmer you add in the oils, the better consistency it becomes. Once all the liquid has been added to the dry ingredients, you want to start working it with your hands, again like you are making a bit of bread, so this will help fully combine everything together and you will be able to feel the consistency. Once you have the right consistency, it's time to split the mixture into two, making sure that one part is slightly more than the other. In the larger part of the mixture, you want to start adding in your soap colourant. I am using a yellowy colour here, just because with the name Pink Champagne, I wanted to give the bubble bar a bit more of a champagne-y colour to it. Now make sure that you mix this in thoroughly and quickly because you don't want to set off your citric acid. Add as much as you would like to colour this. Then begin adding in your gold mica powder. This will give it a gold shimmery sheen, and I think the end result is lovely, especially once you are in the bath. When you are happy with the colour, it is time to grab some greaseproof paper and place on your coloured mixture. Now you want to spread this out and clump it together into a rectangular shape. So do this by hand, making sure that the mixture is fully sticking together. If you find your mixture is too sticky, you want to add a little bit of bicarbonate of soda, just like you would add a bit of extra flour when you are making bread. Then once you have got your shape, add on the white part or the shimmery pearly part into the middle of this, again pressing this down and making sure it is all clumping together. Then you want to take the edge of the greaseproof paper and begin rolling the mixture in on itself, similar to how you would make a Swiss roll. Now if you have got the layers right, you should have a swirl in the middle when you cut this down. Again, if it is getting really sticky, add on a bit of bicarbonate of soda just to release this, but I think the greaseproof paper really helps unstick it from it. Smooth out the joining line by hand and just reshape this into a bit of a log shape. Then you want to use a sharp knife and just cut the log down into equal parts to create your individual bubble bars. Once you have cut these, you want to place these onto another piece of greaseproof paper and allow them to dry out. I left mine for a few days, turning them regularly just to make sure that they were fully dry and ready to use. Then you have your Pink Champagne bubble bars. So you have how to make your very own bubble bath bar with pink champagne fragrance oil in your very own home. Now this recipe has been adapted from Soap Queen, so I will link their channel and website below because there's a lot of information on their recipes and they are very talented in making lots and lots of different beauty products. I always head over there if I need inspiration and a bit of guidance of what to make. Now, if this is your first time making any beauty products, I would recommend starting with bath bombs and building up to this one because this one is a little bit more technical to do and you've got to add things at the right time and it's a bit more messier, so practice with your bath bombs and then move on to this one. Also, wear a mask if you are using the SLSA because it can be quite irritant to your respiratory system, especially in the powdered form, so you don't want to be damaging your lungs in any way. I think the needle form that I used is slightly less irritant, but I still wore a mask just in case, so be careful when using some of these products. And when you are running the bubble bar under the water, you do need to agitate a bit, so give it a bit of a rub to get some of the lather going. And once it's fully dissolved in the water, you may notice that there's not a lot of bubbles. You may notice that there is not a lot of bubbles, so you just really need to swoosh the water about just to create lots and lots of bubbles if that is what you want in your bath. But these are super moisturising because of the butters that we have used in them. So if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep up with more of my crafting and travel antics coming up onto the channel. Check out my blog link below as well, because there's always a ton more information over on Aimsys Antics than I can put in the videos, so be sure to check that out as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!